Andrew from the Gentleman's Chat. I'd just like to welcome you to the Gentleman's Chat, where we're going to talk about... I guess we're going to chat about gentlemanly things. And also, one more thing, this isn't Andrew, it's Thompson!
Oh,
hey!
What? No way! I thought Andrew was here.
I know, sadly he couldn't be here, and only my poor impersonation of him could be here.
Hey, it wasn't poor. It was average at best. And average, it got some people, maybe, that have probably are listening for the first time. So you fooled
never
some
heard
people.
Andrew speak, ever.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, hello everyone, and welcome to the Gentleman's Chat with Thompson/Andrew, a split personality, and me, Ryan, who has a single personality sometimes. But anyways, how are you, Thompson? How have you been since our last encounter in real life, our real life encounter?
Well, I especially enjoyed that our last encounter, and in fact, that live Gentleman's Chat was, I think, the apex of what the Gentleman's Chat could be. And just this one, I don't know, after last week's, it just kind of feels like we're phoning it in.
Really?
Which is funny, because we're technically Skyping it in.
Skyping it in. Yeah.
That joke did not go, it did not have the legs I hoped it would have.
Well, that's fine. Just, you got a whole podcast to think of hilarious jokes, but not the ones that you were telling me earlier.
In this podcast, Thompson makes bad jokes.
There you go. But that's cool. Anything exciting going on, or anything exciting happening since last time?
It's raining.
Hey, cool. That is something that my city desperately needs. But I'm quite jealous of your rain. But yeah.
Actually,
can you mail me some?
Yeah, I'll put it in a little jar and mail it.
Okay.
So I can see on my recording software that every time the thunder strikes, I see little wavy
spike.
lines. Yeah.
Huh, interesting. Well, for a game for those listening, tally up how many times you hear thunder in the background of this conversation, and you will win a prize of a warm reply comment from Cold Morning Productions. Ooh. So, pull out those pens and papers and start writing. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into... Oh, wait a sec. Let me talk about what I've been up to this week.
Oh, yeah.
I've been working. And, of course, my birthday.
Oh, yeah. I turned 26.
Yeah, it was your birthday recently.
Yeah, happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah. Wait. Are you saying that to yourself, or was that Andrew?
No, I was saying that to you.
Oh, what about you?
Well, generally, it's a little self-congratulating to wish yourself happy birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So, oh, by the way, it's just Thompson and I. We're just doing a twosies for this one, even though we're already like 3 minutes into this thing, and you're probably wondering why everyone else is not talking. Everyone else is busy, but we wanted to show...
Shy.
Yeah, or very shy, but we wanted to show you the love, and we're here tonight to talk to you about whatever is on our minds. But yeah, like I said, I have just been working, and I sprung up an idea that I would like to talk about in the cold front. Anyways, now we are in the... Are you still going?
No, I blew the smoke off my barrels.
Oh, okay. But, yeah, so now we are in the cold front, and an update. We are... and this is an update from last week. We said we were getting the finishing touches on the beginning, or the genesis, we would like to say, of our editing and filmmaking career, which was Garp. But Thompson has recently discovered that he found a videotape, correct?
Yes, I have the original VHS.
He has the original VHS, and I have seen the, I guess, what should I say? I have seen
Low quality.
the low quality footage that we do have now, and it is, and from what I've noticed, it is, I think my computer can't really play full screen, because this is in full screen, it's full screen video. My computer can't really play the video correctly because it'll show up in a sizable, maybe like 480 type size screen, but everything else is in the 240, so it's just like a black screen with just everything in the middle. But the idea that we have thought is to try to somehow get this videotape onto a digital format to put on the internet, because we feel that the tape might be a little bit better quality if we record it from a better source. And I'd like to try the experiment. I'd like to see if that would actually work, and we'll see. So the Garp movie is we have a slight delay, but it will be out when we can find a way to get that tape to a digital format. But
if anyone has any suggestions on that, by the way, feel free to give us a thumbs up or a like. It really helps us out.
Yeah,
and also the suggestion, give us that too.
We'll figure out what your suggestion was from the thumbs up. We'll take a look at each thumbs up, and we'll try to I guess analyze the thumbs up on how you have suggested a way for us. So we have a thumbs up analyzation technology. YouTube just sent it to us. We're trying it out. You know, they do all those like kind of experiments, like with the I guess their own editing and stuff like that. But they actually sent us a thumbs up analyzer. So yeah, just letting you know, it's not really wide scale. None of the top people are doing it. Like let's say Ray William Johnson, or I guess Fred. He's not. He didn't get one of these things. It's just the very low key people. But you know, we bring a little crowd, and they want to try it on a small scale rather than a large scale. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Garp coming as soon as we can do it.
Yeah. But another thing that that I kind of sparked interest, and this was from a while ago when I was back home. I was watching Adventure Time, and I really like Adventure Time. But the idea is not Adventure Time, sadly. But while I was watching Adventure Time, one of the commercials was showing that showing a compilation of all the old Shirley Temples remastered in HD, and I was wondering, what if there was a different sort of compilation of Shirley Temple? Because Shirley Temple, some of the videos are royalty-free or public domain. So, what if Cold Morning sold their own compilation? Well, not sold, but what if Cold Morning had an infomercial of their own compilation of Shirley Temple? This is new to Thompson, but that's all I'll say. And just get those thinking caps on, and continue writing down on your paper pad how many times Thunder has been happening. But get your thinking caps on to find out what Cold Morning would do to Shirley Temple. Wow, that sounded worse than I thought it would.
Came out horribly.
Think about what Cold Morning's take on Shirley Temple could be, and I'll leave you with that. Oh, well, and also all the other things that we are trying to work on, such as my other projects that have seemed to be just kind of back at the wayside, but I'll go ahead and bring them up so I can let you know, and it'll give me, I get more motivation to finish those, and that is let's see.
Okay, let's have a back and forth here on how we're progressing. So, the Monty List.
Monty List is still. I have the songs. I just need to write up the script, film, and edit. So,
cool.
There you go. Do I have to do one?
I mean, it makes this flow better than it is right now, which is
your book idea.
Stalled.
Okay.
Personal vlogs.
Personal blogs. I'm actually going to try to start doing those now. I actually, if you notice, the quality of my audio is a little bit worse than last time. You're like, Ryan, why does it sound like there's a Jeep in your house again? Well,
Ryan, why does it sound like there's a Jeep in your house again?
Well, I did get a when I got my new camera, I got a device to record audio XLR into a 3.5 millimeter jack and things like that, but it didn't have an extra component that I needed. So, but the cool thing was that I could use it for like my input for my computer. But like I said, it didn't have one of the key features that I needed, so I had to return it. But I will get a new one, and actually it's a better one, and yeah, I will have better audio quality soon. And yeah, those personal, or well, those vlogs, I don't want to make them like too personal, but those vlogs will be up soon. And I also want to throw out that we will, since ScrewAttack just updated their website, so now they have show pages, I'm going to slowly put all of our stuff, including Gentleman's Chat, Loading Complete, Video Game Show, all 3 of those episodes, and anything else, and maybe even my stuff, my stuff on my own. I'll put that on our, well, it's on my page, but it will be a page for Cool Morning to have stuff on. So there's that as well. Is there anything else? Any other projects? Thompson, do you have any other projects? Ooh, Minecraft. Thompson, what about that? Minecraft Machinima.
Has...
Don't say stalled.
No, I was going to say taken a few leaps forward in terms of story development.
Mm-hmm.
But it can take as many leaps as it wants at the big wall of technical obstacles that lies in its way.
That is true. Actually, I'll throw in a little thing here. The reason why we haven't really done anything is because I wanted to get better hardware to screen capture and all that stuff. And I've been holding off because, I mean, a lot of people, and this is the thing, a lot of people enjoy PCs, and a lot of other people enjoy Apple products. And I'm one that enjoys Apple products. And this was happening during the time, maybe 3 months before there were rumors of a new line or an upgraded line. So I've just been holding off for that. And once, actually, we're doing this podcast a week before they will supposedly do the refresh or the new line of products. So once the new line comes out, I will start researching, maybe even purchase a new editing station, and from there, that could take off. So that's just that I would say that will take off. I want to say there's a 85 to 90% chance that we will now start doing that, because there's still a lot more production work that we have to do regarding it, but that's one of the big major steps that is keeping us back. So just letting everyone know, it's not because we just dropped it. It's because we don't have the processing power to do that, and it would require a lot more things that I don't want to say are unreliable, but it requires a lot more things that would be harder to schedule and have everyone on the same page, if that makes sense. So yeah. Anyways, so Minecraft is making progress. We're just waiting to upgrade our hardware, so then you can watch the Mineware in your eyewear. Yeah? Sound
yeah.
Good? And anything else? Or is that kind of the list we got right now? It's a very short list, but it's a list nonetheless. And as always, you will be getting your weekly dose of the Gentleman's Chat. So, yeah. Anyways, what about personal projects, Thompson? Or would that book be your personal project?
Well, the book is right now, I guess it's personal project, and then once I do my half, then I kick it over to Brock, and then it becomes a me and Brock project. So I guess that fall under Cold Morning. I guess that's why we keep talking about it, because it's an eventual Cold Morning project.
Okay.
When it comes to purely personal projects, I have, just my normal creative ideas that I sort of jot down every once in a while. And I recently jotted down a lot about a particular movie project idea that I've had for several years. I had a really constructive talk with a friend, and she started pointing out all the little plot holes in it, and I'm very thankful for that, because it's the best kind of constructive criticism.
Okay.
Where it's not even like coming across as criticism, but it's totally telling you that you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
So I had a very fulfilling creative experience recently, and I'm very happy about it.
Good. That's good. That's progress. And sadly, we can't tell you what the story idea is, because then what if somebody takes it? It's a very ingenious story. It's a coming-of-age tale, I would say.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. It is something. But, cool. Anything else? Or is it just mainly that, your $1 billion movie idea? $1 trillion movie idea.
Just that. Oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I guess if you factor in, like, toy sales, software sales.
Yeah, be sure to get the rights on the toy sales.
Oh, yeah.
And the potential video game spin-offs.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
And
comic books.
And the kind of stuff that's like related, like now iPhone apps.
Oh yeah. Maybe iPhone covers.
Ooh.
Merchandise.
Okay. Even you know what? Like
coffee
parts
mugs.
of what?
Coffee mugs.
Coffee mugs. Try to get sponsored by a food, because everyone has to buy food. So get sponsored by
eggs or something.
Yeah, or like just like bacon. Everyone likes bacon. Everyone likes eggs too.
Or well, no,
Ooh,
actually.
You know what? No, do it for water. Everyone likes water.
Yeah, I was gonna say water. Then, like eggs and bacon, you eclipse the vegetarian demographic, but water, everyone drinks water.
Everyone drinks water. And if you're allergic to water, then you're
dead.
You're either dead or you're not human. So, yeah.
You're the guys from Signs.
Yeah, you're the guys from Signs. But anyways, yeah, cool. Okay, so your $1 trillion blockbuster movie with sponsors and things like that, that seems to be going well. For me, I've actually been trying to learn more about the camera that I have, and I've actually not updated my website in a while, which I need to do. I've just been super busy. But good thing is that I might actually have a superior that will take the place of my former superior. So I will finally not be doing 2 jobs. I will just be doing 1, and plus I might even have an underling for the summer, which makes me feel high and mighty, and makes me feel like I'll have power.
Don't power trip.
I won't power trip. I'll actually probably feel very uncomfortable, because they're watching me, and they will probably expect me to do everything perfectly well, and I will be super nervous. But anyway, yeah, that's me. That's what I'm doing. Once everything settles and I'm back to my singular job, I will be producing more and doing more stuff for the internet, for your viewing enjoyment, for your viewing pleasure, and there you go. Anyways, let's go into the middle section. We actually, it's kind of the middle section, and it's kind of a extended question, weekly question, because we got 2 questions. And the first question was, what are our thoughts of E3? Was it bad? Was it good? And so we wanted to use this because both Thompson and I kind of followed E3. Brock followed E3 as well, but he sadly is not here. I'm not sure if Andrew followed E3 or Joel followed E3, but I did. I followed it pretty closely and pretty well because that's something that I still enjoy seeing and I still get excited hearing about. So we wanted to talk about what we took from E3, what we liked about E3, and what we hated about E3. So, do you want me to start, or do you want to start, Thompson?
Well, I'll start since I have probably very little to say since I work nights and haven't really been able to follow E3 as much as I have in past years. Especially the college years were the best because I had no problem skipping class to watch a, conference.
Yeah, I mean, I remember back into college, it would be. I think we would have groups of people watching E3 because it's all college kids and it's like a group of guys. It's almost like a Super Bowl for technology.
Yeah, like you would stroll down to the lobby in the dorm and there would be a group of people huddled around a laptop watching, the Microsoft conference or whatever.
Yeah. But what was your take on E3? What did you enjoy?
Well, the first thing I saw, because I was just like, oh, let me go to game website number 3. I'm not going to offer any shameless plugs.
Why not the first gaming website?
Game website number 1.
Okay, go ahead.
And I saw this big link for Splinter Cell Blacklist. And I love me some Splinter Cell. I have from, I would say the very beginning, except I got so frustrated with the game when I first rented it for GameCube that I didn't like it. But then when I played it on Xbox, I liked it because it was a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I was very excited, even though it's basically becoming just an out-and-out shooter now, and less and less stealthy, but they're doing it in a fun manner, because I like to play a game that makes me feel like a damn superhero, alright?
Mm-hmm.
And if you can just run from one end of a compound to the other, shooting people, and then, snapping a guy's neck, and then shooting, 4 more people in one fluid motion, that makes me feel very powerful as the player. And I'm all about that. And then you call in air support when there are too many people. If you do all that and then everything blows up around you and you walk away like it ain't a thing, that to me is a very fun experience.
Now, would you, if you notice the playing of it, I don't know if you saw the demo, the playthrough, but he was using the Kinect to talk to Grim. Would that be something to entice you of getting a Kinect?
No, that's stupid.
Okay. So voice chat isn't really, or you're still not sold on the whole Kinect thing. It's still just kind of like fluff.
Yeah, it's fluff. It's fun. Me and Jonathan played Kinect Adventures because his parents bought an Xbox with Kinect for some reason.
Yeah.
And I got off work and he was up on the weekend, and so I went over there at 7 in the morning and we just played Kinect Adventures. It was really fun.
So it's just kind of stupid fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still haven't seen it enhance gameplay in any significant way that would appeal to me.
Yeah. I understand.
I saw him say, "Hey you," to a guy who then was like, "Oh, did someone call me from over this ledge?" And then he pulled him over the ledge. I was like, I remember in Pandora Tomorrow you could whistle.
Yeah.
And even that was like, why would someone be like, oh, someone's whistling, they're obviously trying to screw with me, let me walk over there into the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, it's novel. It's a novel concept. It reminds me of Manhunt, actually. Because I think you could yell into the microphone and. But anyway.
Okay, so that's something that you enjoyed. What about something that you did not enjoy?
Oh, I haven't even gotten to what I really enjoyed.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get to what you really enjoyed.
Resident Evil 6.
And why did you enjoy that?
I think you put it best when you said it's like Resident Evil as directed by Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Because it just looks like Leon's gonna handle the moody survival horror stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is gonna handle the Michael Bay action stuff, and then Jake is going to handle the
Maybe like a John Woo
superpowered,
stuff.
kung fu John Woo
Yeah.
stuff. Sorry.
Dang it. It's okay. Okay. So those are two things that you absolutely loved about E3. What about so now what about just disappointed or hatred?
Well,
let's say disappointed.
I didn't really hate anything. But just the overall the fact that every year E3 gets just a little more disappointing.
Yeah.
And you know, part of that's just because anything really big and groundbreaking gets leaked ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then it's also there's nothing really big and groundbreaking. Like one of the big, you know, what did Microsoft ended their conference on was it Black Ops 2?
They ended it with Black Ops 2. Yeah.
Which we all knew about. The trailer's already been released. It's just, I don't know.
I think it's because no one really saw gameplay, and Microsoft was the first one to show gameplay, like an actual mission.
The same as Black Ops 1 and all of the other Call of Duties. Like, that's the thing. When you have series that are just iterations, you know, like every year.
Yeah.
It's nothing groundbreaking to show gameplay. It's the same gameplay with like drones now instead of Vietnam.
Yeah, I remember last Microsoft it was Modern Warfare 3. We're in a submarine. The year before that it was Black Ops. We were in a cave. I don't remember if the year before that they were showing off Modern Warfare 2, but I wouldn't doubt it.
I remember many years ago when a conference would end with a surprise announcement. They'd be like, oh, by the way, this totally new game is coming out that no one's heard of yet, but hey, we have footage. And it would just make people, you know, stand up and cheer. And now they're just like, yay, Call of Duty.
Well, I think it is the fact that everything is leaked out beforehand. There are no surprises anymore. Because, I mean, if you go to a gaming website or other things, or even people who are working in the industry, they have a Twitter. I mean, I bet they know that they have an NDA, you know, but they still will leak something. There are people out there that just leak things, and it gets blown up, and it gets just publicized by gaming sites, and so we don't really know anything anymore. Like you said, like things get leaked early. Like for Microsoft, like a week before, everyone was like, "Oh, they're thinking about this new technology called Smart Glass. This is technology where you use your tablet in tandem with your console." And then Microsoft is like, at their conference this year, it's like, "We're talking about Smart Glass," and I was like, okay, cool. I already read about it a week ago, you know? But, so that would be, like, kind of like the major disappointment is the sort of leaking of information, and I guess just the incremental, additions to, gaming, I guess, and incremental additions to games, and, not really any surprises around.
Yeah, like, I don't know why Nintendo hates its audience, but they could easily have just wowed everyone if they were thinking ahead. And just imagine if at the end of whatever Reggie Fils-Aimé was saying, He's like, oh, also, this is what Star Fox is going to be like on Wii U. And then there's like, hey, Star Fox. Everyone loves Star Fox. Everyone would cheer. Everyone would love them. But instead, it's just like, hey, here's Nintendo Land.
I mean,
And that's...
I think I feel like the same way. It's like, where is the, like, when you see a Wii, or for the Wii U coming out, there's, okay, Pikmin, I guess, is going to be the flagship kind of, Nintendo game that will be, I think, out on launch. I don't remember. But, like, if they kept catering to, it's like, hey, we want a new Donkey Kong, hey, we want a new Star Fox, hey, we want a new Zelda. I bet they understand that people want those things, but they just got to wait. They wait because they want that feverish, we really want this. I'm jonesing for a new Zelda, or I'm jonesing for a new Metroid. And they just kind of wait it out until, I guess, they feel like it's time, Mm-hmm. And of course, the Wii U is catering toward the daily applications that people might use, like the Wii Fit U, I guess.
I would play Star Fox daily.
I mean, I would too. I love Star Fox. But keep in mind, they just had Star Fox for the 3DS this year.
That's a remake. That doesn't count.
Well, I mean, and they had...
I guess it does to them.
They had Metroid Other M, I think, last year, and then they had Zelda last year? And Super Mario Galaxy 2 last year. And I
don't play Metroid or Zelda. I mean, I don't play Metroid, and I realize they just made another Zelda, so I realize why those franchises are dormant, but I mean, Star Fox, there hasn't been a good game since...
Adventures?
Well, I think you and I are the only ones that like that game. I was gonna say Command.
Star Fox Command was alright. Star Fox Assault was
a travesty.
But yeah, so with that, so as a whole, what about E3? Let's just get your kind of it was
yeah
more than last year.
Yeah, there's like diminishing returns for E3. Yeah. Every year it gets a little more
Okay.
Well, I guess a little less
a little more Okay. Then let me go ahead. Let me try to do this quickly for mine.
Yeah, sorry, it took like 10 minutes.
No, it's okay. I mean, I was talking about it as well. But for me, the things that really stuck out for me, I'm really excited about. I don't know if people are going to like me or hate me about this. I'm really excited about Halo 4 because I enjoy the story, and I'm excited about where it's going. Resident Evil 6, of course, and the thing is, like, the survival horror side of me is really kind of like, this isn't really Resident Evil anymore, but the just super over-the-top Michael Bay action thing. I'm like, it's Resident Evil on Michael Bay's terms. So it's I'm really missing a survival horror that really is survival horror, but I'm really excited about Resident Evil because, of course, I've grown up playing it, and of course, Thompson and I play a lot, so it's something that we're both excited about. I think that's another factor that adds into it, is because we both know we're going to get it, and we both know we're going to probably play together. So, so there's that. What else? Oh, one thing that I was really interested about, and it's for the Wii U, and I was saying earlier about survival horror. It's a Zombie U, and it's a survival horror game where there's no checkpoints, there's no restarts, there's no game overs. It's just... you play as one person and you get one life, and if you're bit, that's it. And the thing is, it's not like the game shuts off and you're done. It's like you restart as another person, and you got to go you know, if you're on a quest, you got to go find your zombified previous person, kill them, get the quest item, and then bring it back, or do whatever you need to. And I thought that was a very interesting concept, and they're really doing a lot of interesting stuff with the Wii U. It's got me on the fence now of maybe getting the Wii U. What other things that were there? I actually have a list. Tomb Raider looks kind of interesting, the new Tomb Raider, but a lot of people are saying it looks like Uncharted. But keep in mind, when Uncharted was first kind of showed, a lot of people were like, wow, this looks like Tomb Raider, kind of more actiony, you know? And it's almost like gone full circle. And people got to realize that is... And I find that very... It's very humorous to me that people are making that kind of a comparison. So it would technically kind of be like Tomb Raider looks like Uncharted, which looks like Tomb Raider, which was inspired in... It's just... It's a circle. Cyclical. How about that? But the things that really kind of disappointed me, and like you said, and I completely agree with you, Thompson, is the leaking of information. There's really no surprises anymore, unless they're very, very well hidden. And Nintendo kind of did a pretty good job at hiding things. Ubisoft apparently did a great job at showing off this new IP. I forgot what it was called, but a lot of people were super excited about it, and it's like with hacking the city and things like that. But it kind of looked, other than that kind of novelty, it kind of didn't really spark my interest. Everyone was saying that it was the best of the show. Well, at first impressions were best of show for this game. I really wish I knew what it was called, but it didn't really do a lot for me. And another thing, it's these, and this might sound hypocritical, but these increments of games, like Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I mean, it looks interesting, but I'm not super stoked about it. It's just, I don't know. And then Gears of War Judgment. Did you hear about that, Thompson?
I heard about it. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, it's another Gears of War prequel, and it stars Baird, your favorite guy.
Oh, man.
And Baird and Cole. And I like Gears of War, but I was satisfied with 3. I was like, well, that's good enough for me. I'm done. But now there's another one.
There can never be too much Baird.
Girls love the Baird. But, yeah. Yes?
I just remember when we all played through Gears of War 3, and I spent the entire game trying to get to play as Baird, and I never did.
Yeah, you never did.
Because I was never the right player. I was like player 1, and he was player 2, or I'd be player 3, and he would be player 4's character. No, I just want to play as Baird.
Well, you'll definitely get to play as Baird this time, if you get it. But, yeah, so there's that, and the disappointment of just, it is just a lackluster... It's just getting less and less surprising and less exciting. I am going to say, though, there are 2 games that really... 2 more things that I liked about it, and that was from Sony. And I don't really buy a lot of PlayStation 3 games, but they showed off... They showed off a new game by the people who made Heavy Rain. And
Beyond.
Yeah, Beyond looks very interesting. I'm gonna look into that. The Last of Us, even though it is kind of like a different setting, and like I said, I might be hypocritical. It is a different setting, but it still has the same kind of mechanics that we've seen, shooting and dodging, but it's a more survival aspect. That looked interesting. And then I'm a really big fan of Smash Brothers, and PlayStation's All-Stars Battle Royale with cheese looks pretty fun, and it has Parappa the Rapper in it, so I'm somewhat sold on that.
I really liked when was it Jack Tretton was like, yeah, this game got its genesis in the multi-character ad Michael.
Yeah.
No,
I really like that. I really like that commercial, Michael. And that would be cool if they had almost all of those characters in there, even Isaac from Dead Space, and just all those characters, because they already have they announced that the Big Daddy from BioShock is going to be in there, which I found pretty crazy. And you know that Solid Snake's going to be in there, and just all sorts of people. So
yeah, you pointed out its true genesis the way you started this conversation with, I'm a big Smash Brothers fan, and so I guess I might also like PlayStation Battle Royale.
I mean, that's the reason why it sparked my interest, because of Smash Brothers. I mean, there's nothing else that it can be compared to. I don't think.
So
other
which
than
Snake?
It can only be compared to what was it?
Jump Superstars?
Well, not Jump Superstars, but there was I think it was DON Battle Royale. Did I ever tell you about that? Where it was Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto fighting each other? It was an import game. This is really nerdy. This is an import game.
The one on the DS?
No, it wasn't on the DS. It was actually for GameCube and PS2, and I almost imported it.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of Jump Superstars was on the DS, and it was similar, but
but there was a big side-scroller one that was like Smash Brothers, and it was Dragon Ball Z people and One Piece,
I remember that one.
People. But But anyways, those are the things that I'm excited about, and then the disappointment is just there's no surprises, and I think also it's the reason there are two reasons that there's not really any surprises or any like very new things, because of course the game industry is a business, and they know surefire ways to spark the viewer, and that's something that they're familiar with, something with a name brand, and something that they can add upon, rather than maybe a original. They don't know if it's going to be big or not hit. But another thing I think is also that we're very late in this kind of cycle of systems, so maybe people are kind of not putting their attention toward these the 360, PS3, and no one's doing anything else for the Wii. Everything is now Wii U, but it's like we're so late in kind of the system lifespan that maybe people are holding back, saving their stuff for newer ideas and newer things to see on the next generation, and maybe that could be the reason, but I don't know. Those are just my things. It's a business standpoint and a technological standpoint, maybe. But yeah, I'm just this E3. It's all right. There are some good things, but I'm just not super pumped about anything really. But yeah, anyways, there we go. Middle section. E3 was pretty meh.
Yeah, as a stray observation, I'd like to point out that even though we only have 2 people for this podcast, we talk a lot.
Okay, well, we'll finish this up really quickly.
So, for the third section, I guess what is usually the question of the week.
Yes.
We got 2 questions. One was thoughts on E3. Oh man, Alan's question was thoughts on E3 other than it being bad, which was the focus of. Yeah, we should have read that entire question. Anyway, sorry.
Well, we did agree that it was meh. It was meh at best.
Okay. The other question we got 2 this week was from Alex, who asks, "What happened to you and normal boots?"
Okay. Well,
it's always a fun topic.
It's fine. I mean, we did talk about this before, but if there are any people that are new to this and that have probably found us through normal boots somehow, it happened, I guess, almost a year ago now. Almost a year ago. That was kind of like the all of us have either graduated or were graduating from college, so we were spreading out across Texas. And I think from there we were trying to find original projects that we could do by ourselves, and it was just we didn't we didn't really get the same reaction from our original projects as we did with our ones that we did with our big grouping projects like Loaded Complete. And so I think from there it was just us not being able to produce the same product that everyone knew and loved.
Yeah, it was, well, yeah, so we started with Loading Complete. We were all living in the same town. We could all collaborate, make these, products. And then, but that was time consuming. So we started, we did Normal Boots News for Normal Boots because we could do an entire show with just like, 3 of us in one place together at the same time. And they seemed, JonTron and PBG seemed to like the idea. And we did that for several episodes, and then we interspersed it with Loading Complete. But then once we started our little diaspora and we're going all across Texas, they were like, so, when's the next Loading Complete? It's like, well, without all of us here, we can't really do that. Can we do, we had such and such ideas for smaller projects that we could still contribute to the site. And they're like, well, we really want to see more Loading Complete. We're like, but we can't do that. And they're like, well, can you do something like this? And we're like, I don't think that's really in our style. And they're like, oh, well, we'll see what happens. And then what happened was absolutely nothing.
But, it's so okay.
It was just a slow departure of the ways. There's really no animosity.
Yeah.
But we weren't able to provide the content that they wanted. So
yeah. So, but that doesn't mean that like Thompson said, there's no animosity, there's no hatred or anything like that. So we just, I guess I'm just restating the same thing. We couldn't provide the same product that we were providing. If we did, it would have taken a long time. It took us like a month or two to make Loading Completes, and I don't think that a schedule like that in internet time, we probably would be forgotten. And I think, I don't know, it doesn't, as long as we are producing something that we enjoy, I think that is great. I feel great producing something that I enjoy, and it doesn't matter how long or how short it takes. And I'm fine with that. And so I'm fine doing something weekly. I'm fine with trying to make time to make projects. And we will continue to make projects, and we will continue to, bring enjoyment to you. And there you go. That's our take on it. So if you know anybody that likes Normal Boots and likes a similar style or likes that kind of wackiness and zaniness, just bring them over. Bring them over, show them our stuff, see if they like it, see if they don't, Yeah. There you go. And we always enjoy new people, new faces, new names on our Facebook page, on our YouTube page, and new comments. So we're always happy to see something.
Yeah. And, just leave a comment. We like talking to people.
Yeah. It doesn't have to make sense. It could just be whatever. But anyways, yeah, this podcast is getting long, even for just the two of us. So, with that, I guess it would be the end, Thompson. Would it be the end?
I believe you're correct.
Andrew? What's that, Andrew?
This is the end, guys. I guess I lost it. I can't do Andrew anymore.
That's okay.
The impersonation is gone.
That's okay. But anyways, we hope you enjoyed this podcast. We will have more people next time, and hopefully
the real Andrew.
Hopefully the real Andrew, and hopefully something
Joel and Brock and
the whole gang. So, and hopefully something new from Cold Morning. Maybe the Shirley Temple project that I really am getting a kick out of. But yeah. Anyways, this has been good. We hope to see you next time. And from all of the two of us here, goodbye.
Adios.
Yeah.